Hi everybody, Sending Ravens here, Tarot by Janine. How's everybody doing? Jean-Claude and I put out a special report. It's up on Sending Ravens channel or on Beyond Mystic channel. You can see it there in YouTube. Well, what it's all about, just so you know, is that we discuss how we're going to go forward in these troubling and possibly disconnected times where there's potential for disruptions in service, albeit if you watch the show, I do a little read on it. It's not going to be as dramatic maybe as days in a row, but some rolling outages and just things coming right about the time where there's a big upset in the financial system. This is all potentials coming really soon. And Cliff High talks a lot about it in his latest, I think it was called Woo Consequences. That's a really good one. The only thing I disagree with Cliff High, I think he's really right on the mark, except he doesn't agree that there's a new financial system in the background ready to come up. And he says nothing's going to save us. It's literally a lot of people might just lose, their money out of the bank and whatever, because the Federal Reserve is bankrupt and is false and not to mention illegal. All of that we agree on, except I see a new financial system that I believe Mr. T and the White Hats or the Alliance have been working on, and it's kind of the baby of Mr. T. Is kind of, I always see it like something he really fought for or worked hard at. So it was something that they tried to do before that famous date in September that happened 20 years ago that we just passed that date. Okay, I won't say the date so I don't get hit by algorithm-y things. But anyway, so Cliff High's got it really right on, and he describes it in detail except that one part where I would say he's got that part wrong, but that's just my opinion. Okay, we'll see. It'll soon be, in the coming 2 months, really. It could even sooner. But it'll all be known if who's right there. But let's see. Yeah, so he's the one that describes these outages, and we looked at it in that special report. And so we've put up a link where you can we call it Stay Connected with Jean-Claude and Janine. We're actually going to do an extra live a week. So we were doing one live a week. We think there's enough news to do 2 lives. We think there's enough interest. So we're going to put tonight, Monday night, we're going to have a live, and there's going to be the tip jar, and there's going to be questions. We're going to try to get to more questions than usual and not less. But we're also going to talk about current events and news. We're going to do that on Wednesday as well. Of course, we are censored on YouTube. So for now, we're still going to do the uncensored as well. And we're actually adding 2 of them a month. So we'll see how long we have to do that. Because I'm really hoping that censorship goes away in the next few months. Because I believe the mainstream media's narrative's all falling apart. And it's all going to crumble. But we don't know how that's going to rebuild itself. So the Stay Connected helps you get all the uncensored. So even if there's rolling outages and whatever, you can still stay connected to whatever it is we're putting out, or even rewatch some of the old stuff while nothing new's available if there's days where nobody can put things up. So might come in handy to keep you sane. Okay, because yeah, there are troubling times, but also good times on the other end of that troubling time. We're in the middle of a war, and it's about to become obvious, even to what Cliff High calls the normies, that we're actually fighting a war here. So this is going to be interesting. I'm doing what Jean-Claude usually does. I'm sitting in my car and I'm not going anywhere. So that's funny because it's easier to chat. Let's see. So what else? What else have I? Oh, it's so interesting what's going on with the royals. I mean, I just can't resist noticing that some of those, those people that are always like the Brits, there's a couple of Brits that have been talking about the royals and making, all kinds of videos about their shenanigans, in particular Meghan and Harry. So what's her name? Murky Meg, and I can't remember the other gal now. Celt News, but I don't think she calls it Celt News anymore. Celt something or other. Anyway, they're still talking as if although I always think Celt knows better. She knows it's all fake. I think in her heart she does. Anyway, she's gotten close a few times to actually spilling it, what's really going on. But a lot of those other ones still talk about it as if they're still actually doing that stuff they say they're doing. It's to me, it's just a riot that you could actually buy that. So obviously a psyop. But the whole Royals are a psyop, by the way. At this point, none of them actually are anywhere where they say they are. And nobody's seen, by the way, Catherine, so Duchess, I don't like to call them their formal Duchess or Prince, or I'm not calling them that anymore. So Catherine, the partner, supposedly, I think it was all arranged, of William. So it's not a big fairy tale like's been put out there. Likely those kids are not theirs because Catherine likely was a male at birth. Yeah. Anyway, same thing that happened to a lot of people. Maybe she doesn't even know it. I don't know. I'd love to have a chat with her about it. But a lot of elites families, bloodline families, they do the swappy, a couple of their kids' sexes at birth. Yeah, they just like the control, I guess. And they don't, they want to place powerful females, okay, in these powerful places, but they're not actually female. It's quite fascinating, but I know it has something to do with some of their weird, I don't want to even use the word spiritual, so I'll just say demonic practices. I'll just say that. They might think of them as spiritual though. Anyway, anywho, all of that aside, yeah. So that's what that special report was. So go watch it on either Beyond Mystic or Tarot by Janine channel, whichever, or not the Tarot by Janine, Sending Ravens channel. Yeah, we drop a few other tidbits there too, and we do a couple readings for the audience, but we're going to put, an extra every week you're going to see us live because we just think that's where we're needed. So we're just trying to go where we're needed. We're both dropping a few of our other connections, not because, not for no drama reasons. Okay, I absolutely love everybody I've been working with. I think they're brilliant truthers. Really, I wouldn't work with them otherwise. So it's not anything personal. We're just dropping a few to focus on things we think things are heating up. This is a war. Everyone's about to figure it out. It's going to get crazy kind of for a while and upside down. And we're all going to need all hands on deck. So we just thought we'd make adjustments to where they need to be made. Also, I really have been super busy, by the way, renos and spending all that beautiful reno money you guys sent me, like Janine's, what was it called? Housewarming gift. I got a bathroom reno ready to go. Now, I'm not sure with the coming things going on. I'm not sure that'll actually go through now, but you know what? We got it. So far, we're just going to one foot in front of the other and hope it does. It's really interesting because most of the things you go looking at online and stuff aren't available. Okay, what does that tell you about shortages coming? And so there's all these huge ships have been held up, those tanker ships, and all supplies have been cut to so many places, and the trucker strikes have caused some chaos with deliveries, and stuff isn't going to be available. We're going to need to learn to recycle, reuse, and think differently about how we do things. Wow. Whew. Okay, well, that was a fun chat and drive, only I didn't drive anywhere. I'm just sitting in my driveway. Yes, that's a for sale sign over there. My neighbor, so I'm in a duplex. I don't know, look that up if you don't know about what a duplex means. So a house joined. There's two houses on one property, although we got enough space. Like I got enough yard that I wouldn't want any more yard than I have. Because I'm not the biggest gardener. Although, ever since I got in here, I do have a little garden plot that I'm actually been really having a lot of fun with. So I'll tell you that. And when we do our walkthrough and everything, I'll show you guys the garden, because that's the first gardening this Taurus ever did in her entire life, other than some pots out in front of my place every year. This is the first time ever I actually had a garden plot and I actually did something with. So I'm quite excited. Who knows, I might become a real Taurus and actually be a good gardener someday. I'm such a late bloomer. It's awesome. Anyway, thank you so much, everybody, for watching my video. And do like, share, and make sure you're subscribed, because just because you're subscribed with Tarot by Janine, Sending Ravens with Tarot by Janine is a different channel, and some people actually don't seem to know that. Also, beware, and we warned about this, Jean-Claude and I, with our special report. Beware, there's all of these bots, I'm pretty sure they're bots, commenting under your comments and putting out these numbers for WhatsApp and I don't know what else, leaving phone numbers and everything, saying that they're me or they're Jean-Claude. Okay, we would never do that. We don't have enough time to solicit you under your comments, and I would never do that. It's tacky, and I would never, like, if you actually go to the WhatsApp number, apparently they're charging exorbitant prices for readings. And by the way, I don't do personal readings, and I haven't for at least 8 months, since Christmas. I stopped right at Christmas time, and I'm not doing them. I'm not, I've done 35 years of that. We're good. I'm doing world event readings, and you just know when I'm the type who, when I'm done something, so I did that a huge chunk of my life, and I'm not doing it anymore. And so don't bother writing me and asking me if I'm doing personal readings, because I'm not. Anyway, so if you see anybody offering personal readings by me, they're a scam. Okay, use your noggin. Okay, you can usually tell right away they're a scam. We don't have time to solicit you under the comments. We would never do, and we're not that tacky. Okay, anyway, enough about that. Take care, everybody, and be safe in the coming days here, weeks. Keep your cool. Don't react to gut punches. Spirit world has your back. Trust in the spirit world. I'm not going to say trust in the plan anymore, but trust in the universe. Trust in your connectedness to self. Okay, we're the plan, and we're going to get through this. As individual sovereign beings, we're going to get to the other side, because humans are amazing and such durable, fantastical, magical creatures. Bye-bye.